guys, and this is Alex Gomez, and we're gonna create a nice creature today, a really nice sculpt from creature box. So it's gonna be something like this. We're gonna create a super fast tutorial. So first open Zbrush, but before you do anything here, go to document and new document, so you have a nice size. Then polysphere, double click the polysphere, and there you go. I'm gonna turn off perspective. And this is gonna come with some subdivision, so I'm just gonna delete higher, bring it down, delete higher, then go to the move brush and start moving and creating that shape of that guy. Okay, something like this, like that. Let's move this up. And this is almost done. Right there. We might need to have to Dynamesh this in a way, because we're gonna need to kind of like get some horns coming out of it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so having this now looks pretty good. It's kind of like Dynamesh this guy. 28. It's gonna be some smoother to everything, something like that. I can use the snake hook now, and let's see, PSH. Okay, and let's turn off Sculpting Pro. So let's see, have it right there. It's gonna like move them like that, and move this one like that. So we have kind of like 4 antennas right there. BSI to inflate, okay. B brush IN to inflate, sorry. And let's inflate this as much right there, and inflate this one as well. Not too much. Let's smooth this out. Inflate a little bit here and smooth this out. Inflate one on the top, smooth this out. Okay, something like that. Perfect. So this is pretty good. Now I can't. Let's keep Dynameshing without adding any details yet, because I want to kind of fix this stuff first. Let's make this more round. Something like that here. I want to add kind of like a line right there. Just I'm gonna take off Sculpting Pro and BDS for our line. I'm gonna make a line here, create a line, something like that. But it's gonna be right in the middle. I'm gonna use the lazy radius all the way up, and use the lazy snap tool to 100, so it snaps. It's gonna be right here. Not too much in the middle, so let's go middle, and it starts opening there. Let's keep opening this, and that's why I have the lazy snap, because it's gonna snap where it was. Nope. There. Something like that. Perfect. Now I'm going to use BCB, clay buildup, and I'm going to carve some of these areas here. And I'm just gonna go with the flow with this. It's like a super fast kind of thing. Right there. Perfect. And this is move this out. Let's move this out a little bit. And I think I'm good with this, probably to start. Let's see. Okay, now that I have that, I can just make the line so I know that when I Zremesh, this is gonna give me a good Zremesh. So you're gonna see Zremeshing, and there you go. See, now the geometry is gonna be giving me that area, so I can work with that now. So let's press Ctrl D a couple of times just to subdivide. BDS for the damp standard. Let's get this a little bit nicer. Not like that. Not like that, sir. Right there. Right there. Perfect. I'll take the pinch brush. I'm gonna pinch this side a little bit. Pinch like that. Okay. pinch this and pinch all the way there. And I'm not gonna see in the back, it's gonna be right there. So we have this, smooth it out tiny bit right there. Clay buildup now, PCB. I'm gonna add some details here. Nope. Something like that. Bam, 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 bam. And like some creases like that. Let's reduce this. Okay. See, let's increase that size. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay, so that's all good there. Just going to smooth this out a tiny bit so it doesn't, it's not like that pronounced. And there you go. So now that I'm ready with that, I am just give me a second. Okay, so that's pretty good for now. So I'm just gonna add some eyes. For the eyes, I'm just gonna go to sub tool. I'm gonna add paint, and I'm gonna paint sphere 3D. With the sphere 3D, I'm just gonna select that. I'm just gonna rotate the sphere 3D all the way to 90 degrees. Let's scale this down. Not gonna affect much stuff, but let's start putting them where they're supposed to be. There's one there, and I'm just gonna change the design. Make the big one, this little big eye. Somewhere over here. Okay, then I'm gonna take this one and Shift D. Nope, Control Shift and move. Let's duplicate. And I'm gonna scale it down a little bit up right there, right there. And then I'm gonna Shift and click this one and put it here and scale it down a tiny bit, move it up. Just Shift D and move this one here and bring it outside and scale it down like this. Around there, there, perfect. Shift D again and bring this one probably on top of his eye right there and probably scale it up a tiny bit right there. Shift D and move this one down, and then we're gonna add a couple more here. Shift D and move this one, scale it down like that, a little bit more like that, and then I'm gonna go with Shift D and bring this one out here, something right there, and that's it. Let's move it out right there. But I want to adjust some of the stuff. So I have all my eyes there. So what I'm going to do with the eyes, I'm going to go to poly groups. I'm gonna go to auto groups. There you go. So everything is gonna be as different auto group, a different piece of geometry. So what I'm doing that is because I can just kind of like click on one and move it, click on this one, and I can just manipulate this one just by itself, which that's the point of it. Right there. Okay, now I'm gonna go to my other subtool right here, and I'm gonna take this guy here, and I'm gonna kind of like move it a little bit more here, right there. Let's move this like this. Okay. There you go. Now that I have the eyes right there, I can just see plugin and subtool master mirror. I'm gonna mirror next and okay. Okay, and I make sure that X symmetry is activated. Cool. Okay, so now that I have the part, I can just add some details here into this one. So that's what I'm gonna do. DCD, play build up, and I'm gonna do like add some details around the eyes. And the others to make it look a little bit nicer right there. Something like that. Make sure that doesn't happen. There we go. Okay. Just so I can make something faster. Here. That one. And then just make this a little bit. It's gonna give a little bit of bumpiness to it. And there. Let's see. Here and here as well, and there, here as well. Something like that. Just speed this one's up, turning it right. That's perfect. So that's looking pretty nice there. Looking pretty nice. Okay. Okay, so let's keep adding a little bit, just with a small brush, a small size brush, like, those wrinkles right there, just a little bit. I'm not like going like right with the design per se, but just kind of like adding a little bit of those shapes, something like this right there, kind of like bulging eyes, something like that. Smooth out, smooth it out, smooth it out, smooth it out like this. Something like that. I'm gonna take my Easy Pinch brush. You can find my brushes for free. Link in the description below on my combo store. And I'm gonna pinch this. Ooh, no, like that, like that, right there. Oh, that's bad. That's ugly. I have the lazy snap, so that's good. So let's do this. Pinch here, right there, and because I have the snap, it can continue. There you go. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm going to add PDS and a little bit of this. That's too much because I have the lazy rail. Let's turn off this lazy rail to 1. And let's go see. Oh my god, a little bit of lines there. Doesn't matter if it's not that perfect. We just, this is just kind of like a practice exercise kind of thing. That's what I always say, practice guys, practice. That's the best way for you guys to get better, is just to practice. For me too, I haven't practiced too much lately. I've been super busy at work. It's been taking like a lot to me. So, oops, what happened there? So yeah, definitely, I need more practice here. Okay, so there you go, we have that part. Let's do the neck. And for the neck, let's append sphere 3D. Let's select your sphere 3D. Let's press R or W just for the scale to get to the transpose tool. Let's move this like that. Yep, something like this. That's good. I'm gonna rotate it like that. And then I'm just gonna mask, not like this. I want to mask lasso. Lasso like this. Invert mask. And let's see. I want to do this here. Move this to rotate that and scale that up, out like that. Something like this. Let's move this. Let's move it down. And release mask, and I'm just gonna probably Dynamesh that, and then Zremesh. Ooh, remember to have your symmetry on right there. Okay, that's good. That's good. And something like this. I don't know what's in behind or whatever, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. And let's scale this like this. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. So. Let's inflate like this, just the top, so it kind of like, it tapers out this part, so it doesn't look a little bit there. It looks more proportionate. A little bit here of out. Okay, so a couple of things. I'm just going to Zremesh this thing, and there you go. Can make it like a nice piece of geometry. Just want to turn off the floor. It's too distracting. And let's control D a couple of times. I just want to do these details in a way so it doesn't, something like this. And then another one like that. And then another one here. Not like that. It's not looking a little bit ugly. Like this, okay? BCB. I'm gonna add some details here, no details, but kind of like volume to it, and kind of like fade it off right there. volume in this part, a lot of volume. Now fade out here, and the same here, and the same here like this. Now fade out here, and let's see. So now that I have that, what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna Zremesh this again. So I get those lines, so I can probably make it better. So that's sometimes something that I like to do. It's kind of like a, Zremesh. And now look, I have kind of like a nicer loops. So that's gonna help me way more with my things. So let's fix this here. Let's move this like that. Let's use the perspective now. I'm done with the block-out. And I'm just gonna move this like this. Look at that. It's much better. Okay? And let's use this part here. And let's move this like this. Okay, so it's kind of like get those gills looking much better. Let's go with this gill here. Ooh, yeah, obviously because I'm not the perspective change right there. Now, let's mask this. Let's move this down. Okay. Okay, there you go. So look how nice. Now this is much better. Much better to have those gills in there. Okay. So Control D a couple of times. And I'm just gonna fill out some of the parts here. A little bit here. Just, like I know the design's more like like clean in this part, so I just want to give like some kind of like a like branches because kind of like this thing looks like a mushroom. So I'm just doing kind of like my own thing here. So I just want to add this part better. So it looks kind of like branches, like something like is growing from underneath that part. And let's smooth that out. I'm just gonna turn this off like that. There you go. And I just want to add a little bit more kind of like volume here. That's too much for that one. Let's decrease that size of this. Yeah, something like this. Now let's take it out also a little bit here. So make that transition a little bit smoother. And just smooth it out like that. Okay, that's good here. Perfect. And yeah, I might have to add some volume here as well. Kind of like randomize it a little bit there. Kind of like looks a little bit, kind of like some texture to it. I think it's important to have that little bit of texture there. So I think that's good. Okay, so there you go. Let's see. Now I can just go with my curve brush. So let's go B, curve tube. I'm gonna open this one, and if you have your brush here, like let's get out of this and let's put the stroke. If you don't have the stroke here, you just go to stroke, bring it from there, and drag and drop from this area. And in the modifiers, I want the fall off to be like this, right there. And I want modifiers, functions, curve. I want to lock start. Let's see, modifiers. I want the size as well, intensity and size, and that's good for now. So let's see what can we get here. I want to, that has subdivisions, so I have to get rid of subdivisions. This one doesn't have subdivisions, so I can just do it from the eyes in this case. I just don't want to get rid of the subdivisions here. So I'm gonna turn off X, and I'm gonna start kind of creating these things like that. Let's get this a little bit smaller, so I get like smaller things. And I'm just gonna go, as I said before, I'm just gonna go with the flow and try to do some tentacles without having to okay, curve functions. Let's delete this one, and let's see. We have right here. Okay, so let's keep doing more of these ones. Would be nice. Something like that. And let's get another one right here. Like this. Let's move it like that. Like this. Let's get another little fella. Move it up. Bring it in. Let's go with the perspective. I like to work with perspective better. Right there. And right here. Like this. Let's go with one in the middle. I might need to move this in the back a little bit because my things are going back. So let's do this right there. And so I can just move this. Nope. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. And I needed to select that one. Oh, okay. I'll do after. Okay, let's keep working on those curves there. No, that's gonna mess it up there. Something like this. Bring it. Okay, right there. And let's put another one here. And let's bring this here. We're gonna make this one a little bit longer. Okay, something like that. And let's do a little smaller ones. So I'm gonna increase the size of it. Let's bring this one here, and that's probably too much. And let's do another one there. And then, yeah, that's fine here. Okay, let's do it right there. So I kind of like just went on my own here, pretty much, and did my own thing. So something that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna split these two similar parts. So split two similar parts. Okay, and there you go. It didn't kind of like split, just kept this, but the other ones didn't split to similar parts, so I just have to merge all the ones down. So okay, merge right there. Okay, so now that I have these ones and I want to modify them, what I'm going to do, this is pretty much different polygroups. But if you have like a same polygroups, you can just go polygroups, auto groups, and it's gonna do the same polygroups for every single one. I'm just gonna close this so I kind of expand my work view. I can go mask by polygroups and start kind of like moving. Wait, these ones are masked, that's why. Kind of like moving them a little bit like this, you know, like that. Move this one here, and let's move this one like that. Give it like some randomness. But in this case here, I have to move the whole thing. So let's move this back like that. There you go. So it kind of like goes more underneath this part there. And probably the eyes are super big as well. So let's do a change here, go to the eyes. Let's kind of like release the mask here. And there's some eyes that are super big. So let's click in this one and let's scale it down. Let's press X and scale it down here and just move it this side. And let's bring it in. Yeah, that one is super big. Let's do the same with this one. So W, click this one and scale it down a little bit and bring it in right there. Something like that. Okay, and let's press N, go to this guy, BCB, and let's adjust this part here. Can we smooth it out and just let's adjust this because I moved this one, so they're gonna be a little bit different. So I want to give them that kind of like, you know, like crease like around the eye, like that bulge there, right there. Okay, perfect. So pretty much we have our character there. We can apply some materials or something or color. So let's go with the skin. So I like to the skin shader right here. So look, this looks nice. I'm gonna apply kind of like a yellowish, kind of like this bell that's too much towards the gray. I'm gonna fill object. So let's fill object right there. And let's get the eyes. And let's release mask. I'm gonna change this material to toy plastic. Where is toy plastic? Toy plastic right there. I'm gonna change the color right to black, and I'm gonna fill object right there. But in this case, I have to make sure that I am RGB, and that didn't change my thing here. So see again here, and let's go to the head, and I'm gonna fill object because I want to apply the skin shaded instead of the plastic here. And I can do the same with this one, fill object. Make sure you have mRGB so you can apply to those ones, and the same here. Okay, so that makes a difference. This one, the color is a little bit towards kind of like the blue and things like that. So fill object right there. Okay, you can just add smooth to that, boom, 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 something like that, and yeah, you can probably add some details in there and some colors and so on. So if you want to add some colors, kind of like some patterns in there, there's like a, let's go BST, let's go this, turn off a Z, so I just want to get just RGB in there, and this one drag, and the alpha has like a cool alpha. Let's see what is alpha. This might work, and let's go with something red like that. Let's increase the size, and let's see what we get, something like that. So this is pretty much kind of like I was looking for. Maybe it's a little bit too much. Let's bring the RGB intensity around there, and let's see. Something like this, something like that. I just kind of don't like the photo of it. Pretty much I don't like that. What else can we do here? We have this, we have this, we have this. We can find an alpha or something different that it could give us like a better result. Because that's kind of like a little bit ideal, but maybe if I change my focal shift and I make it like super big like that, look, that doesn't do anything. So let's change the focal shift to something like that. That will make it super strong. Okay, so that's the difference there. So let's change the focal shift to something here, and I change these to this one, and there you go. So this is one option that you guys can do. Okay, you have another option. For example, you can just let's go here and freehand. Oh, it's dots. I think it's dots for this one, and alpha off, and you can just paint it manually. That would work too. So you can just kind of like get the pattern like that, a little bit small, like that, and another one here like this, and another one here like that. You know, get those antennas like that, the other antenna like that, and I have perspective there. Yes, I have perspective. I can just turn this off and do something like this. Look, I'm just gonna take this, mask it, mask it, mask it, and mask it. Okay, and that invert, and I'm gonna add that black, so fill object. Look, I'm gonna, so I can do that as well. So let's do it again because I want the RGB intensity 100. And look, fill object. There you go. So I have those antennas kind of like black there. Also, I can do the same with this. Like if you want it, let's pick this and let's kind of like go like that. For example, instead of you can create those patterns probably like as a mask as well. You can just paint them. Like it doesn't really matter. So if you want to paint them, what is my thing here? It disappear. Why? Seems that it went somewhere else. Anyways, and in this case, I would like just to turn off the It's not doing anything here because it's the same color. Okay, that just doesn't look good. So I have to put shift right there. Let's make this smaller. So you can just paint it like that too, you know. And there's patterns that you can find in Zbrush Central just to do kind of like, you know, like things like this. And I know this is kind of like annoying, but there's other ways that I'm sure you can do it. Okay, just to paint things like that. But sometimes it's fun to do it. Some things. Okay, yeah, so something like this, you can just paint it until you get to the other side and just kind of use paint it as well. But ideally, will be just nice to have, you know, kind of like a nice pattern there. But probably you can get it. I'm sure you can kind of like get a nice pattern in Zbrush Central. This for me is kind of like too much there, fill object. Okay, I feel that looks much better. Okay, so yeah, so pretty much you just have to to finish it out, just kind of like paint the patterns here and paint the things there, kind of like a giraffe, kind of like pattern pretty much. So you can just kind of like look for an alpha, a giraffe alpha kind of thing, and that will work like super great with your model. That's just weird that no, this one is working good. Yeah, something like that. So creepy, this guy, man. So creepy. Yeah, so you can just add kind of like more textures to the BST, and well, you see now it's working, this thing. Color spray, go to color spray, color 0, and alpha. You can just add an alpha here and add this color, but give a little bit of variance right there. And focal shift, let's go to 0. And look, you can just kind of like, you know, like add some kind of like randomness to it. Not just the same color, it's kind of like, you know, like just to give it a little bit of texture there, you know, that is not just the same. Let's change this, let's change that, let's take a little bit this and create a little bit more white, so you know, kind of like give it like a little weird pattern to this. We're gonna make like things way more interesting as well. And for example here, let's take this one and let's go a little bit darker to the gray. And in this case, I'm just gonna alpha off and dots, and I'm just going to, you know, like go something like a little bit darker like that. Let's go solo mode, so I can just something like this. And then I can bend this a little bit better if I just kind of like go like that kind of thing. Yeah, let's get a little bit darker these parts. And everything, like, you know, every single thing like that, you start like adding more and more to your characters, you know. So you can just get this and get a little bit even darker, go down and kind of like add some kind of like more lines like this. Okay, something like that, like this, like that, like this, and then go and grab something like super close, this color, and you can just bend it a little bit like that. But still, you know, you still have those lines there that, you know, they're just a little bit helpful. Even more. There's too noticeable there, but you know, kind of like creates some kind of like colors which are nice there. And I'm just gonna go with this guy like 100% like this, all the way like this, right there. And let's go super small here, something like that. Split this and let's figure it out tiny bit there. Okay, and let's keep taking this color and make a little bit darker right there, and kind of let's go like this on those places. here, something like that. This all the way back. Pretty much that's how kind of like I start painting kind of like this character. For the tentacles, oh my god, look at this one is off. So let's move this up. I just want to move the whole thing up right there. Bam, something like this. And for the tentacles, you can use VSD, but in this case, I'm just gonna color spray, and the alpha is gonna be this one. And then I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna go to add. Okay, and look, boom, I can add some textures, really nice textures right there. I'm just gonna make this small, a little bit smaller, so I can just kind of like go like super random like this a little bit. But kind of like stretching, just kind of like needs a little bit more of geometry. So Control D again. Let's see. Okay, you can add that kind of like weird tentacle texture there to it, kind of like that noise kind of thing. Still is gonna make things look a little bit nicer. You can just turn this off, so you can just apply it in the parts that you're not seeing. Okay, something like that right there, just to make your things look a little bit more interesting right there. Okay, so there you go. You have kind of like a nice, and then you obviously have to do those patterns again, and it will just, then I will have another different method to do those ones. I think that I will probably would have liked to do something like this one, you know, like have this kind of like texture and just go pretty much. Oof, nope, haha, just RGB and nope, select the red, and go like that. But yeah, that's it. That doesn't work as much, but maybe if I do the dots, no, that just kind of like doesn't go as random, kind of like that. You have to do pretty much kind of like the drag thing. So let's yeah, just drag that. Yeah, sometimes you just have to kind of like go with the flow there. Make sure that this is X. Let's do this side instead. Another one right there. Another one here. Another one bigger. Okay. And something there. And let's do here. I know I messed it up using this one here, but whatever. Nothing that I can do right now. So something like that. And go back. Make these ones, and make these ones as well here for the neck also. But yeah, kind of like that. Oof, ooh, that looks so good. That's why I don't like to use symmetry when I'm doing patterns like that, because you know, right in the middle is gonna kind of like be too obvious, that symmetry thing. Okay, so yeah, pretty much that's kind of like a small, really cool character. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time, and take care guys. Okay, bye bye.